Hi everybody, my name is Tom Brown from Robinhood Trading Academy. In today's video, I'm going to show you how my flagship trade facilitating tool named FX and Crypto Gambit works in real time. So this is a time 16 fast forward playback. So I'm going to run it for you, and I'm going to be putting it on pause every once in a while so that I could narrate the action on the screen. So as you can see, here we have two instances of MetaTrader 4. One on the left, which is hosting the long side of the hedge, a bot that opens up its long position in the first chart, and right next to it sits a second instance of MetaTrader 4, which in its first chart has opened a short position. So what we saw just now in the second instance of MetaTrader 4 with the short position, the short took a stop loss at a predetermined price level, and at the same time, the counterbalancing slave bot kicked in as it was working as a pending order at the same level where the stop loss of the master short was located. So master short takes a stop loss, and at the same time the slave compensating counterbalancing long position gets open, and it is aimed at compensating the loss of the short in the continuation forward in the position of in the direction of the trade. So as you can see, this was a buy stop that was converted into a market order, and now we are waiting to see what's going to happen with the market. Are we going to have a continuation, or are we going to have a reversal? Looks like we're having a continuation, at least for now. Now, moving back to the long market position on the left, we do have a this green arrow shows where the entry level of the market order is, and we have multiple horizontal lines that show things like a stop loss for this entry. We have a trailing trigger with a trailing stop, and the green check mark that you saw just a few seconds ago that disappeared was our partial close level. So our partial close level got hit, and that's why the original position was closed with taking 66% profit, and the remaining 33 are the ones that we see right here, the 0.05 lots remaining from the original position. Now, market is continuing to push forward in the direction of the long trade, and we are approaching the trailing trigger. Now, what we, if you've noticed, at the time when the partial close level was hit, the stop loss moved from behind the entry level to the entry level. So right now it's protecting the entry level. So in such a way that if the market moves in an adverse direction to the current trade, it is going to close this current second half of the partial close at break even. It's gonna be a zero loss, and at this time we've already closed 66%, partially 66% of the original entry. So should the market reverse and hit the stop at the entry level, we'll have the partial close taken profit, the first part of the partial close, and the second part would just break even. I mean, close at zero loss. So let's wait and see how the market is going to continue. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because this is a 38-minute screen grab. As you can see, this trade was pre-recorded on February 27 at 2 o'clock and 46 minutes in the afternoon Pacific time. So we can see that the current market level is 84,552, and the market is just getting into an uncertainty mode. It's not progressing forward as aggressively as it did before. So let's see what's going to happen when we move the pointer with a few minutes. Okay, it's going down. Moving it, fast forwarding it. Yeah, it sits in the same place. Moving forward. Okay, nothing much is happening. Oh, let's talk about what's going on here at the on the right side of the screen. We do have the counterbalancing long stop activated, and it's getting very close to reaching the take profit level. As you see, the dotted green horizontal line with the check mark icon. The thumbs up icon is showing the break-even level. So at this point of time, the break-even level is reached, and you can see that the current profit is already 1.23. So pretty much the counterbalancing bot has compensated the loss of the master short in the first chart in the second position. So once we hit take profit, this holds side is the second MetaTrader with the short leg of the hedge will get neutralized. We have a loser and a break even. So this whole thing, it's gonna be a net outcome of a breaking even, while the MetaTrader on the left, which is hosting the long side of the hedge, is pretty soon it's going to activate the trailing trigger, and as this happens, we'll see how the break-even level, which is right now superimposed on top of the entry level because of the partial close situation that we have envisioned. Now the stop loss should be jumping and taking place of the orange X and the dotted line that is resembles the trailing stop. So we are just a nudge away from activating the trailing trigger. As you can see, the trailing trigger has to be activated by the bid tick. So now we're still missing tick up in order to activate it. So we'll wait and sit it out. Same goes for the counterbalancing bot on the right. It is waiting to take profit again on the bid because transaction that's going to happen here, it's going to be a sell. So the sell has to be on the bid. So we're just like a few points away from hitting this take profit level. Oh, looks like the market has stopped. Oh, I've put it on pause, I'm sorry. So now we have a active market. Okay, here we have a close. We have realized the $19 net profit on the short leg of the hedge. The long leg of the hedge continues up. If you have seen how the protective stop that was at the entry level has moved up. Now there is a significant push forward up, and we have reached the take profit level while trailing stop has been moving up following the spread, the market. So we had a successful take profit situation on the long side, after which the bot has reset itself and rerun itself from the new point of entry from where it has ended the prior setup. So now again we have a long position on the left side, left half of the screen, the long side of the hedge in the first instance of MetaTrader 4, reset and rerun from scratch. And in the second half of the screen, we have the short leg of the hedge with the master bot market order executed at the price level at which we closed the prior transaction. And we can see that each master bot has its counterbalancing slave in the form of a pending sell stop or a pending buy stop. So we just saw the master bot taking a loss again, the slave bot getting activated, but market moved so fast that it took a second stop in the slave bot, and we are back in chart number 1 on the long side. The entry level, as you see, it hasn't been activated. This right now is still a pending buy stop order that is waiting to be activated and converted into a market buy. What happened on the short side of the hedge, it's very interesting. The short side took a partial close, took the partial close profit, and then the second part of the partial close got neutralized by taking a stop at the entry level. So here we have a situation in which we saw the partial close in live action. Now, coming back to the long side on the left, what we have here is for a second time, we have the slave opening a short position on the downside, trying to compensate the loss that the long side has generated. And we can see our current loss, dollar loss is $20, $27. But we are in the money as the market is still going in the direction of the short slave position that we have on the left side. So let's wait and see how this thing is gonna work out. So for the time being, the short side is already closed and it's awaiting synchronization with the long side once we have reached a closure. Net profit taken either on the long side or break even on the short side. So let's leave the market to work itself out and see what the final outcome is going to be. Wow. Raising the stop loss here a little bit further up because there is too much volatility and I don't want to be caught in a sideways market in a zigzag. So I have moved the stop loss for this counterbalancing order. And we continue to wait for the market to show its direction. See here this huge red candle that reversed the uptrend, but still just after two candles we see new move to the upside. Let's see what's gonna happen. See which side of the bears and the bulls it's going to take over. So now they're in equilibrium. There is uncertainty in the market. Should the main uptrend continue? Should there be a reversal? It's in the making, nobody knows. Gonna give it a little push time. Okay. Looks like it's going down. Pausing again. All right, going down again. I guess we're gonna have some action happening on the downside. So should the bid, because here we are short, so in order to close this position we have to buy, so we are buying on the ask. So the minute the ask goes below the take profit level, which is this dotted line here at the bottom, we're going to be home free, because at this level we will have a guaranteed net positive outcome. As you can see, our loss was reduced and it's going down from 10 to 5. Now the market just moved a little bit up, so that's why we went back to the -10. But as you see, as the market moves in the down direction, our loss reduces significantly. So we're just like $5 away from break even. Let's wait this one out. All right, we're home free. Actually, we've made 33.53, which is enough to offset our loss in the master bot. All right, so as you've seen before, every time after a successful wrapping up of the trading session, the bots rerun themselves automatically from the last position at which the profit was taken. Now they're starting from square one. You can see here in the table where it says protection attempts, we are back to 0. So we have utilized maybe 4 or 5 counterbalancing attempts to score profit, offset our losses, and convert them in positive territory. If we were taking profit with the master bots, we score profit. If we take profit with the slaves, slave bot, they are just a compensating bots. They don't generate net profit, they just break even. All right, so again, on the short side of the hedge, master bot took a stop, slave counterbot kicked in, the buy stop kicked in, open up position in that amount, 0.15. It's now a market order, and this counter slave long is trying to compensate its master's loss on the upside. At the same, what's going on the left on the master long side. The master long is in the money. We're already 11 bucks 54 up, and we're getting close to our partial close level, which is this check mark and the dotted line over here where I'm pointing it with the cursor. So again, the minute this level is being penetrated, a partial close on this 0.14 lot position is going to be executed. And now the way how it's set up is that 66% of the volume of this trade is going to be closed in the money profit, and the remaining volume would be left to be traced on the upside, or to be closed at break even if it moves in an adverse direction. So again, now the market kind of stopped moving, so I'm going to help it up a little bit here with this moving the slide here forward to help it move faster for the purpose of illustrating how the system works. This is a real live screen grab, which took 38 minutes, so we don't want to sit back and watch it all. We're interested only in the action items that happen. Okay, so looks like yeah, market is back in the direction of the trade on the long side. The partial closed has been executed. You see here in the table reflects the execution of the partial close. As here you can see that the volume has changed from 0.14 is turned into 0.05, which is basically the remaining 33% of the volume, because 66% has been closed. So this new volume is being traced, is going to be actively traced once the trigger level is being activated. At this time again we have the stop loss superimposed on the entry level, which is protecting an adverse move of the market on the downside, which will close at break even at zero loss, because the stop is sitting on top of the entry level, so it won't let it generate any negative outcome, negative balance. So we are waiting for the market to continue forward. Okay, I'm letting it run again. Okay, we have some market action on the upside. Hopefully it's going to continue. All right, yes. Market action has triggered the trailing trigger, stop loss level. Trailing stop has jumped in front of the entry level, and now it's protecting the trade. Here you can see how many pips it's being protected. So should the market now move back, it will hit the stop in front of the entry level. So this level of profit is already protected. And on the slave buy stop side, on the right hand side, we have a movement coming very close to the take profit level of the counterbalancing pot, which it's going to generate a profit offsetting the loss of the master and basically rendering the whole short side of the hedge as a break even, allowing for the long side on the left to score the net positive balance. So we'll have net positive outcome on the left side and a break even on the right side. And when you add those two together, you have a winner. All right, so market is penetrating the trailing trigger. Trailing stop starts to follow the market. And here we are going to wait these 5 minutes out. Not gonna fast forward anymore because this is a very exciting. Oh, we did take profit here on the buy stop counterbalancing. So yeah, this the short side of the slave is closed. it has broken even. So we have a zero loss on the short side. Now we are waiting for the long side to work itself out to a net positive outcome. So we'll see whether the market is going to hit our trailing stop, which is right here, right now, or should it continue on the upside and hit our take profit level, which is way above the market at this level here. Waiting for the market to take its course. This be a reversal or could there be a continuation? Wait and see. We have now it's 34 minutes out of 38. We have 4 more minutes to go. All right, looks like market is reversing. All right, you can see that the trailing stop is not moving because there is no new breakout on the upside. So trailing stop moves only when there is a breakout. So it's the breakout that moves the trailing stop up. Let's see again if we're gonna have a take profit by trailing or take profit by take profit, meaning this level over here. Oh, looks like market continues on the upside very aggressively, pulling the trading stop behind it. Whoa, 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 look at this, look at this. We have a aggressive major move to the upside. Getting very close to taking profit. The maximum take profit that we have envisioned for this trade. We're very close to penetrating the take profit level. And hopefully that's what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes remaining. Oh no. We're having a red candle. Lots of red ticks. You can see, by the way, what you see here, this blue rectangle represents the current spread, and the size is shown here. The height of this rectangle is actually the size of the spread. You can see the actual spread as a number here, and on the left here you can see the number of seconds remaining in the last candle. So as we are playing a 1 minute chart, this was a 1 minute candle. Oh no, we did take a profit by trailing stop. I was hoping that we're gonna hit the take profit, but we were not lucky. But still, we did take profit on the trading stop level, and with this third profit in a row, which was pre-programmed in the in the parameters of the bot. This finalized the demo because it was programmed to execute 3 consecutive take profits in a row. It took them, and after the third one, the bot shut itself down. So with this, I'm ending this demonstration. Thank you for watching, and if you liked what you've seen, feel free to contact us and to schedule a new demonstration. Thank you very much, everybody.